Well, folks, welcome to Keep on Casting. We came down to the island today. I'm supposed to take some women tomorrow from State Farm on a little fishing trip for breast cancer, but we decided to go offshore, get out there early and try and scout out a few areas for Mangrove Snapper. It's a little bit windy, but we're gonna get out there and give it a shot. It's me and Billy Taylor and of course DP from down the bayou. So y'all stay tuned for a great episode.
Keep On Casting is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center, Bronco Industries, leading the field in industrial construction and fabrication. Real Outfitters, proud to be the first family-owned tackle store in Thibodaux, Louisiana.
Stay in that corner right there, thick. Yeah, they got some pokies. Whew. That's one cast. That's all we need. Caught some great pogies. Me and Mikey gonna run out here and try and scout out some good mangroves so we can take the women tomorrow. We tied off here on a rig. We're kind of watching the current. It's doing a little something funny, cutting up a little chum. We're gonna see if we can chum up the mangroves, get something going, get some lines set up. So when you're mangrove fishing, I know I've told y'all this, but we use a little bitty circle hook, a fluorocarbon leader, usually about 30 or 40 pounds. Sometimes we'll go up to 50 pounds. Tie that off on there. This is a little bitty circle hook. And we're gonna flip it out there, throw some chum out there, let it drift into the rig, get them chummed up. Then you flip it out, let it drift down with the chum. And that's the classic way to mangrove fish. There's a lot of other ways. A lot of people got these trolling motors now and they'll put them down up rig and let the current take it into the rig. That's even better, but I refuse to put a trolling motor on this boat. So I just threw a handful of chum out there. I'm gonna flip it out there, let it drift with the current. I just had a good hit. So a lot of people, they'll throw it out there. New people. Oh, there he is. Hardtail. Not the right species, but we'll keep pecking away, see what we can catch. Save him for bait. That's a big hardtail. Believe it or not, these are good to eat. They just got a little bloodline, you got to get it out of them. I came home with an empty box one time, and the only thing we had was hardtails. So cut them up, fried them up. They're great. Might have to get up in the rig to get these suckers. So like I said, you're always watching your line because they're gonna come out and grab it. I like to use this high vis line because when they grab it, that's a mangy right there, boys. Get out, boy. That's a grove. All right. All right. So that's what we're shooting for. The way we're tied up, we're on the side of the rig, and as long as we don't drift into it, we're good. We just got to keep watching that the current doesn't change. Catch a box full of these, it'd be nice. Pretty mangrove, all lit up. Best fish in the Gulf to eat, in my opinion, besides swordfish and wahoo. And snapper. The way we're anchored up, we can let it drift all down the side of the rig, which is good. You get a lot more fishing area. When everybody's crowded in the front, it gets kind of tough. Wow. That's a great fighting fish right there, guys. It's a little jack. So a lot of people don't like these, including myself, but it's a great fighting fish. It's on a rough Friday, better than staying home. Call that a Robichaux tuna right there, boys. Shout out to you, Clem. This red snapper swimming around. He's all up in the chum. Came up and busted it. Hooked up. Billy got one. Right species? Oh yeah. Good job, bud. Kind of small, but that'll work. Down here. Hammers. Watch the wheel. Bump it in reverse. Bump it. Ah. Another red snap. They got some hammer groves down there. Hammers, dude. Whoa. It's a big one, dude. That's what I'm talking about. In the rig. Dude, that was a hammer. Oh. Shy. Sometimes you only get one chance at those big ones. Dang it. Lots of broken hooks and broken lines when you mangrove snapper fishing. Dude, I had a mangrove on. It came out and a freaking jack hit it immediately. Oh, Gator boy, you got him. Hooked up, Billy. What? They only got to be what, 12 inches? 10 inches. He's good. So mangroves, they only got to be 10 inches. This one's right at 10, so that's good ones to eat. Leave the head on, scale them, cook them Cuban style. Might do that for an episode. They even got another jack. The jacks are thick on this rig. They're getting it fast as we can get it down there. Grove, good job, bud. Like my daddy always says, that'll stink up the grease. Get him, dude. Dude! King of the mangroves right there.
Mike is over here putting on a show for us.
All I'm catching is jacks and freaking red snapper.
Next would be proud.
Ah, just missed one.
Making hard things to do tonight.
You put a weight on it and just dropped it down?
Yeah, put a little live pokey on there. For the weight.
He slammed it, huh?
Dropped it down to the bottom. Might be a shark. But he is on the bottom. You know that?
Go!
Big old bull red. Look at that.
Wow.
Some rice. We can make a COBIA with that. I don't know if you want to, but. Jeez. That's a first.
Dude, he slammed it, huh? Hooked up, Mikey.
Yes, sir. Oh, got a little more fight than the baby mangroves. Red Snapper. The elusive red snapper.
Fish on, fish on. All right, gotta get out of here. Too many red snapper, guys. We'll move to another rig. Let Mikey catch something. All right, we're good. See if there's any groves over here. If not, we're gonna ease back in shallower. All right. Better fish right there, boys. Nice mangy. There he is, right there. All right, Mikey, good job, bud. Mikey's a grove fishing king. Hammers. So we're gonna go up in the marsh and redfish, but the conditions are bad, the water's high. Redfish are scattered everywhere, so figured we'd come out and scout for mangrove. We're catching a few here and there, nothing spectacular. We actually had a lot of action on the closer rigs, but there were so many trash fish, jacks and blue runners or hardtails, whatever. But I think that's our best bet. We're gonna ease back in, see if we can hit a close rig, couple more on the way back, see what we do. That's a grove. All right. So we're just hustling around, hitting different rigs. They got some groves on this one. It's a nice little grove. Pretty, bro. Do not stick your fingers in their mouth. It's like sticking your finger in a dog's mouth. So we're catching some nice little groves. That's a good one. Go in the box. I'll try and catch a few more. Make a little show. See what happens. Stay tuned.
We got a camp full of kids. It's raining outside, so I'm gonna make a chili to go with some hot dogs. First, I'm gonna start with some vegetable oil. Put about a little dab, cover the bottom. Got the pot on medium. Here I got a whole onion. So a lot of the times kids don't like onions, bell peppers, all the things that make a meal really good. So you could do one of two things. You could either grind them up, but it takes a lot of work, or you can cut them real big so it's easier to take out when you're fixing their plates. I like big onions. Once I got it going for a little while, soften up the onions and the garlic. Take some ground meat. I usually like to make this with deer meat, but we didn't have any, so we got some nice lean ground meat. I'm gonna mix that in, brown it around. So now we get the ground meat a little brown. See, you got a good sizzle going on. I'm gonna start adding the rest of my ingredients, and then I'm gonna let it simmer. One thing my grandmother, Betty Jean, taught me is that you just improvise a lot in the kitchen and things come out good. So first I'm gonna take some beef broth, and we didn't have any chili powder, so we got a little teaspoon of taco seasoning. Gonna mix that in there real good. Go ahead and add it to the chili. Turn my fire down a little bit. Next, I got some Rotel, a can of Rotel. Add a little kick to it. Then I have some diced tomatoes just to add a little bit more, about a half a can. Take 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. 1, 2. 1 small can of tomato sauce. Drained kidney beans. One of the other items we're gonna improvise with today. This is some salsa from Belize. It's all in Espanol. Yo puedo hablar español también. A little bit of Slap Ya Mama. And I try to refrain from seasoning too much at the beginning. Let it start cooking down and then season the taste. Next, I'm gonna take some Papa Earl seasoning. I'm add a little bit to it while it's cooking down, but then I'm gonna just check as it goes by, check the taste. I don't wanna over season it in the beginning, because remember, this is all for the little kids running around. They're all stuck inside due to the tropical storm right now. What's the name of the storm?
Something with a G.
Something with a G? Hey, if it's raining in Thibodaux, if it's raining in Grand Isle, Grand Isle is always my choice. Oh, you know what? You know what we could always add to a little bit of this? There's a little bit of Dale seasoning. Me and Bo used that instead of soy sauce the other day on raw tuna. Talk about delicious. So we let the chili cook for about 4 or 5 hours. We added some chili powder and cumin. I'm gonna make Bo a fantastic hot dog. I call it a tricked out dog. Got some grilled purple onions sprinkled on the top. Some cheese, please. A little bit of mustard. And some diced up jalapenos. Voila. Here you go, Scott.
All right, I guess I'm the guinea pig. Let's take a bite, see what it looks like. Perfect. Jalapenos did, grilled onions. Unbelievable. Tastes like I'm on Bourbon Street.
Another hardtail.
Hardtails for days, man. Can't get away from them.
Oh, no, boy, slammed it. Get him, boy. Slammed it.
Yes, indeed. There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's my first mangrove for the day.
Good job, bud.
Good size mangrove right there.
Nice grove.
Not some fried fish.
That's right. Ah, boy, you got him now. That's a good one. Talk to the back. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Good job. All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Nice one.
Been waiting on all day right there, boy.
They like it right there. It goes straight down. If you can find where the current's not moving a lot, like right there, it'll go straight down. So when you're fishing these rigs, you got to kind of flip around and see which way, what makes a good drift. I got one on there, I believe. Oh, yeah. Trying to get away from a shark. Flip it right between those legs. Oh, it's rough. So like this, you go around the line, slide it down to the hook, and you just hold it like that and give it a little twist. Line hand down. Right there. We were catching other fish on live bait before, and these mangroves, I could see them coming up to the bait. They'd sniff it, but they weren't taking it. So I threw a livey out there, smashed the first two. Just can't get them out. Try one more time, or two more times. Oh! Got him out. Ooh, that was tough. It's a big boy. All right. So when you're mangrove snapper fishing, you have to be innovative. You have to try different baits. They kind of stopped hitting live bait, or dead bait. So I threw live out there. I don't know how I got this one out. He was all up in the rig. He's a good one though. That's what we're looking for, big mangrove snappers. Pretty fish. Little bitty hook. He don't want to come up. He's close. I'm gonna bring him by you. No. Get him. Stick him in the belly. Bring him in the boat. You got it, bro. In the boat. Woo! That's a big boy. Good job, dude.
Woo. Good job to you.
Woo. All right. Nice cobia, guys. Throw him in the box. Well, folks, we had a great day today. It was kind of a short trip. We had to wait on the rain to come through, and then we headed out there. We caught some nice mangroves. We wound up with 18 mangroves, a nice cobia. I want to thank you, Mike Taylor, for coming with us. Had a great time. Yep. As always, we want to thank our troops. Without y'all, we couldn't do what we're doing today. Until next time, keep on casting.
Oui, moi je danse avec les filles. Oui, c'est juste pour m'amuser. Je bois le bon Red Stripe pour me rafraîchir. Moi l'aime les filles dodo, puis moi l'aime les haricots. C'est ça qu'on appelle la joie de vivre. Et quand je me sens paré, on est à